And also, I need to read the book, The Verses of the North, which is sold. I can never remember which one it is.
Guards.
It's the Guards, isn't it?
But I need to read from a champion just the other day.
Not that one. Where is he?
Yeah, that's that one.
That's browse the shop, not bar items. That's why.
That's when you get kindred, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you are level 58, there are various things that used to give so-called legendary traits, but since they reworked the trait system with Helm's Deep, you now get trait points which you can spend on stuff now. But each class has to speak to the Iron Garrison Guards trainer once they're kindred to barter one of these books. So the minstrel one is The Verses of the North, which is there. You have to be kindred with the Iron Garrison Guards. It's not hard at all these days. You get so much XP from just doing the questing, and then on top of that you get so many XP items dropping as well, so
and then
there's no excuses. Plus the fact that even if you've got Iron Garrison minor reputation items, you can barter those for guard items of an equivalent value anyway, so it's very easy to cap up both factions in Moria. But once you've hit kindred, come to these guys, bring 2 golds, 500 silver, buy a book. It should auto consume.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can do that. I might even have a load of crap inside my things anyway, just to prove it. So what's the consumables?
And from the other one, you can get
yeah, there we go.
a better guard as well. So once
the
you
man
kindred with the second one, you get a nice guard with a bit more health. I think it has 200, 250.
250, I think you're right. Not sure, I'd have to check it, but I think it is 250.
Oh, he sells a strawberry scone recipe as well. I'll have that.
It's better than a standard hot as well, so I started using it outside of Moria, because I think standard hot, it's same move speed, more health.
Yeah, it'll be a faction one. So, but yeah, something else as well they added in a recent patch that I'm not sure I've actually mentioned in the series is that with reputation items, instead of having to click through like a stack of 100, if you press the Alt key and then right click, you get a pop-up saying how many would you like to use, and you can say all of them please.
I did not know that. That would have been so useful.
Oh, it's so good. It's beautiful. It's obscure to find because you have to do the alt and right click rather than just something else a bit more intuitive, but that's a godsend now, because before trying to right click every item in your thing, there's like a mini cooldown on them. It's horrible. So the quickest way previously used to be a case of just drag the reputation items into your quick slot bars, and then let's say you've got 3 stacks of different reputation items on your 8, 9 and 0 keys, then you'd literally just like mash all 3 of those keys, get some RSI and then eventually you do it. But for some reason it's quick, there's like no cooldown on activating the items if they're on a quick slot key, but if you right click there is. Whatever. But yeah, that alt click consume all, or you can actually specify what number you want to consume. And if for some reason you're going to try and consume more items than you can physically use because you'll cap out at kindred, it will only use the ones it needs to. It won't overspend. So that's quite nice. Right,
onwards?
I guess so. Are you guys? Were you guys looking for something that I'm not expecting? Or?
Nope. I was just going to show you there's a guard here to the Great Hall of Durin, which will take you back to there.
We need to go.
But I don't think we want to take that.
No.
Looking at where the quest marker is.
We need to go for Rain, who's just south of the 21st Hall. But we kind of all want to go as a group, otherwise it's going to spawn a nasty orc.
Oh, we're behind. I didn't realise you'd started running.
Technically, I'm riding.
Yeah. I didn't realise your goat was running.
Okay, so I've still got plenty of bag space. He's dead, Jim! Rain is dead, and his killer is near.
Looks like
I will now be the killer of his killer.
It looks like his reign is over.
Facepalm. Anywho, that guy counts towards our other quest anyway.
Yeah.
Search for signs of Kiel, who I believe is going to be... Yeah, one of them is just on the stairs, I think.
So.
Just below us. Snap. So we're going to find his sword and his shield. So that's a sword. So the basically the orcs that killed him have looted his corpse and have run off with the shinies.
Precious. The shield's over here.
So is it?
Yes.
I thought it's on the middle on the bridge.
No. I picked them up. That's a high platform. No. Now we go to the high platform.
I've made a friend, by the way.
Grant.
Bonk. Well, we technically need to kill him.
So I couldn't mind up.
Yeah, but we're going to be killing plenty of orcs in Zamalek.
It's Moria, there's loads of orcs. Okay, so now we search the high platform for a sign of this evil dude. You can jump that corner, you know. If ever you need to.
Can you? I wasn't sure. I didn't want to fall to my doom.
Not without a goat, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Get on my level, bro. Okay, we've got his satchel. Look at the satchel. Another angry orc comes along. We shall murder him with the power of song. He else nowhere near.
Here now.
Boom. Okay, speak with Moga nearby in the Great Hall of Durin.
Here.
He was literally, you know, just perving us from behind a rock.
How did he not spot? Like,
He's not
his
helping.
satchel get dropped?
Durin's bane dwells here. Oh, we have not seen it. Many
Okay.
foul things dwell in the depths of the
So
mountains.
now we need to
Here the orcs
explore,
be the least of our troubles.
but rather than just simply exploring, I guess if we kill some orcs first for the epic quest. So if we come back up near the camp over here, it's probably the quickest way of doing it.
Well, we can kill the orcs on the way down to the White Hall.
Oh, that door gets shut, doesn't it? Let's go west. We could, but then we're going to have to map back anyway, so...
We're gonna have to go back either which way. Yeah.
So if we just quickly murder a few guys in here, this will count. Spread out and commit genocide. You'll never catch me! Bang!
Yeah, I can.
I'm waking us. I'm not sure if you're stunning for deed or stunning
Yep.
for the sake of it, but he was never going to do. I need to keep using Anthem of War, otherwise I'm never going to get that done, but I keep forgetting to do it.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
And Cry of the Valor I need to... Or Cry of the Chorus I need to use as well. Should just be able to like range snipe everyone from here. That's 9, it's got to be 10, so we need 2 more. Okay, that's that. I'm just going to map back.
You should help my dwarves unearth the buried chamber of records.
Should help my dwarves. Talk to Var. Where is Var? Var is in the chamber of Mazarbul, to the north, which we have been to before, if I'm not mistaken. Did we do the red win there?
Yep, we did it all at the end of the all ended Durin's Way. Kemea did the mirrors and the riddle.
Okay. So again, we're just going to go back outside the northern entrance of the 21st Hall into that corridor, and the chamber of Mazarbul with Barlin's tomb is just on the right hand side as we leave, just before we get to the bend. And I don't know what he's going to tell us to do, to be honest.
Remember? Only did it the other day too.
Oh, there we go.
Learn lots
Search
probably,
debris.
Like, to Boga.
I know not what.
So there's a couple of debris piles. We have to find the one
Oh,
that's actually
yes.
got the magic
It's
stuff in.
the one at the front. Over here.
Hang on.
Nope.
Nope,
Could
it's
be
wrong.
over here.
See, that's why I just carried on searching the debris that I'm looking at. I'm not sure if it's...
Ah.
It's... There we go. Where are we going? That's it. Bring it back to Broga. Fuck it.
Yeah, I
We've got-
knew you were gonna mark that. Yeah.
it just saves me like 30 seconds of trying to find something to talk about. So screw it. So we have to bring the Book of Mazarbul to Bozy. So this is the book that like you see in the movies and that. There's just like, oh, you know, the end of the dwarves is nigh. You know, they are coming.
We cannot get out.
We cannot get out. Which of course the instances are actually named after those phrases. So we have to bring the Book of Mazarbul to Bozy, who should be in the Chamber of the Crossroads, which he is. So I'm going to head over there and speak to him.
This looks to be grim reading.
So he's like, oh,
I will do so from the beginning.
It is grim reading, but I shall do so from the beginning. It's like he's talking about Twilight or something.
Yeah.
So this is a record of Balthelion's expedition and tells of their unhappy end. At least we now know what befell our kin in Moria. Black pit indeed. Or so it seems in my grief. I will read it from the beginning, but in the meantime, I would have your help with another matter, so that I may devote my time to this.
The dwarves of my expedition
Talk to Svena. Now, Svena is at the bottom of the Silvertine Loads, which, on the map, he's down here, which is kind of just above the waterworks. And as we know, gentlemen, there is a quick way to get to the waterworks, which we haven't actually demonstrated.
Are we doing it, or are we keeping it for the epic?
Well, I'm going down there now. Anyway, fuck it. We throw ourselves in the well. Bang. Suicide. We need epic music here. If I could do the music where Gandalf is like falling with a Balrog into the foundations of stone, I would play that, but I'd totally get a copyright strike for it. So fuck it. But yeah, so we killed ourselves. We have completed a deed by doing that. Actually, completed a deep well. That was a deep well, it says. And by doing so... no, that's the waterworks deed. I don't know where it actually is going to be, but there we go. Well travelled is the title we get for throwing ourselves in and ridding ourselves of our own stupidity. We found the bottom of a well, the hard way. But I'm going to carry on with Mentor of Song. So, let's go back out the north side then. Now... I think when we came down here, we did actually come down properly on foot. But from what I remember, I think one of you guys was missing the Durin's beard or whatever it was.
I dropped to the well.
But yeah, just to leave the waterworks via the same way, when we cross this big bridge to the west, where there's a dwarf beard spewing water or something like that, I want to make sure I don't actually angle this badly and fall off. You can't really see it too well, but yeah, this bridge here is Durin's beard. There's a big statue up there just vomiting a load of water.
Vomiting? Is that how water comes out, is it?
Yeah.
It doesn't make it sound very appealing.
Well, it's not like, you know, like classic like Roman statues, whatever, where the statues are like peeing out the water. In Moria, the dwarfs vomit the water. That's just how it's done.
Was that because they only drink ale?
Yeah, that's what it's meant to be. Dwarves not holding their liquor. They're just like throwing it back up. Okay, so Svena should be in this room. Every time I see like nodes, I'm just like, oh, I want to mine it, and I'm like, no, I can't. Oh dear. Right, I'll wait for you guys to catch up, because I think we're going to have to defend him from a couple of nasty orcses.
From 2 or 3 waves of 2 orcs.
Dark things
Here we go.
dwell now in Moria.
So the funny thing is, this quest always triggers one of the instance deeds, unless they've fixed it.
I think they've fixed it.
Oh, they've fixed it.
One of the
Because
instances?
yeah, is it like Phil Gashan or something, or the Halls of Crafting? I don't know. But these guys use like one of the minions of one of the bosses, so it triggered one of the like instance deeds and give you credit for killing a couple of guys from the instance. But there we go. That's that. So talk to Bozy. He's going to tell you he's finished chapter 1.
Thank you for saving Swena from the
Talk to
goblins
Broga.
and from
So
himself.
lovely running around in Moria. Imagine what it was like without Mithril
The
coins
account in the book.
and swift travels.
Imagine how much time Bal
My God.
wasted.
Ah,
Bossy
so
is
much
worried
quicker
for
now.
nothing. This time will be
You have
different.
nightmares
So-
about that, Bal.
My nerves
Yeah.
Running around Moria.
Back in the days when the mob density was horrific. I preferred it back then, to be honest. It made Moria feel
have
more
to agree.
treacherous and more like Moria, basically. So Bosie's read the book. He's realised that we need to be careful here because there's nasty things that they've written about. You know, this is a book of fact. Broga doesn't give a shit. He's going to go investigate anyway. And now we need to aid Bori with his preparations. So Bori's going to give us 3 separate quests.
Which you kind of do as you explore Moria. We can't really do now, so this is where we kind of finish with.
Not quite.
You can do bits
Well,
of it,
one of
but
them
like
is in the 21st hall.
Yeah, so one of them is we have to tell the dwarves about this plan, and they're going to just laugh in our face.
Well, a couple of them don't.
No, but
I think it's only 2 though.
these guys are all sort of mostly around the town. There's like guys slightly off to the northeast and the southwest. So I'm going to go to the southwest guy first. He should be near one of these pillars, I think. Yeah, around the back here. Just to let them know about our cunning plan.
Great honor will be ours.
Great honor will be ours! But first, a pint of beer.
May Durin return soon to his
Go,
halls.
it's number 2. Where are we going? I think it's actually removing them from my tracker once I've spoken to their respective dwarves, but whatever.
The shadow of Mordor.
Number
will not
3.
long fill the halls of
I
custom.
think number 4 is outside the east gate and up the top. Over in the corner over here, yep. And then the last 2 guys, one should be by the traders, and I think one's down by the trainers as well. There we go, it's the next one.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
And then the last guy should be down here on the left. Somewhere, maybe. I'll talk to that one. Piss off. You cheat. Ah, there's one on the left hand side as well. Damn it, I missed him.
Mazarbul's folk have not yet fully repaid for their
There we go.
crimes against us.
So talk to Bori, might as well just hand that in while we're here. The next 2 parts of that though, one is to collect armours, blades and shields, so they're just kind of south around the hall to the south of us. We'll casually do that. And then the last one is
It's
a
really
2-parter, which is a bit more of a pain in the arse, but we'll have to do it sooner rather than later anyway.
Well, you do. I when I did the run through, I just did it when I got to Redhorn Lords and Malek. It's the best way to do it. Just keep following the quest chart.
I would suggest we probably do it at the end of the session, just finish off that one. Even though we will have to go further into Moria to do part of that, because one is to collect a barrel of black powder, which as you say is in the Redhorn Loads, and the other one is to find the guarded junction on the eastern road, which is one hell of a slog, especially back in the old days when you actually had to like fight. You had to fight your way to the arse end of this massive gauntlet, and if you died, well, GG,
Rip.
you're running back again.
Absolute. Yeah, I hated that run.
It was man mode trying to get up there before, which is why no one ever discovered Balthelion's camp as part of Moria exploration, even though there used to be like some quest there. But although there was something that used to vector you to Balthelion's camp, whereas I don't think there's a vector quest there now, but there is still stuff you can do.
There's 2 quests there now, I think.
But I think they get kind of like area bestowed, so it's like, oh, you've discovered something on the floor. Better take that back to the 21st hall.
There's a riddle and other bits.
Right.
The item drops are everywhere, so like, there's one over here.
The item drops
yes,
you don't
yeah.
also have to pick up off the floor. They do drop off the mobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them
No.
will be in piles on the floor, which apparently we can't all pick up at the same time, so I'm going to nick that one. But the orc should also randomly drop some of these as well.
I'll just wait for the drops myself. I'll just get them off camera.
Bang! Okay, so the first place we need to go to as part of our exploration is just some guys to the south in the main hall here. And since there's a guy, fuck it, I'm killing him. Bang! Nice crit.